What's up, guys? It's Dr. Jim. I am your CBD expert, your natural healthcare expert, and your worldwide virtual health coach, and I want to welcome you to tonight's live. So while you're getting on, please let me know where you're coming in from and whether you're watching this live or on the replay, because you know I love to know what's going on with that. Because tonight's topic is hot. It is a big topic. Big topic. Thank you, Aaron, for all the love. So tonight's topic is CBD oil and keto. All right? Has anybody heard the term keto lately? Right? Everybody's talking about keto. So I wanted to talk about CBD oil and keto. So when you're getting on, please let me know if you're watching it live or on the replay, because I got to know, are you getting the full energy of Dr. Jim live? Are you watching it on the replay? But either way, tonight is going to be awesome. So thanks for getting on. It's going to be a great night. So tonight's topic is CBD oil and keto. Now, the disclaimer for tonight, number one, is I am not your doctor tonight. You are not my patient tonight. And there's absolutely nothing about this video that constitutes a doctor-patient relationship. So please don't change anything about your current medical treatment because you heard me talk about something cool on this video. Second, CBD oil, this is important, is a natural supplement. It is not a drug. Therefore, it is not intended for the diagnosis, treatment, or cure of any specific condition, including anyone I might accidentally mention tonight. It is literally, it's just good for you. All right? So, tonight's topic is CBD oil and keto. Well, guess what? CBD oil may be the hottest topic in the world right now. Keto, maybe even more hot, right? More people are talking about keto than anything else online. It's one of the number one Googled terms on the planet. So I certainly wanted to say, well, how does CBD oil and keto go together, right? Well, guess what? CBD oil and keto are a match made in heaven, all right? They go perfectly together. So if you've thought about adopting a keto lifestyle, or maybe you're already doing keto, and you're like, well, I don't want to do CBD oil while I'm doing keto because I don't want to screw up my keto life. I don't my fat burning. Well, guess what? CBD oil is only going to be positive. These two things can work perfectly in tandem and hand in hand. And so I wanted to talk about why is CBD oil and keto a match made in heaven? Well, number one is it has to do with their anti-inflammatory properties, right? So keto is an eating style in where you eat higher amounts of healthy fats, you eat moderate protein, and you eat low to no carbohydrates, all right? And the carbohydrates are mainly in the form of vegetables. Now, here's the thing. When you get into a state like that, it does a couple of things for you. Number one is it significantly lowers your insulin levels. And it lowers blood sugar levels. Well, guess what? Those are two primary drivers of inflammation. All right? So keto has been proven to be a anti-inflammatory eating style. In addition to that, when you get into a keto state, it often mimics, or it's very fasting mimicking. It's almost like your body's in a fasting state. And when your body gets in a fasting state, it undergoes a process called autophagy. Now, autophagy, auto, self, phagy, eating. So basically what your body naturally does, even when you're not fasting, is it goes through and it kind of gets rid of old, lazy, dead, dying, inflammatory junk that's getting ready to die cells and replaces them with new cells. Well, when you're in a state of, in the keto state, when you are in a fasting mimicking state, that autophagy is ramped up 8 to 10 times. So you're literally gobbling up and getting rid of old, dead, crummy cells 8 to 10 times faster than you would any other way. And guess what? That's very anti-inflammatory. So then we marry that. Remember I said this was a marriage made in heaven, right? Well, CBD oil is anti-inflammatory, right? So we have these receptor sites on our immune system, on all these cells in our immune system called CB2 receptors. And CBD oil interacts with these CB2 receptors and it has an immune modulating effect. Now what that means is it can help balance out the immune system. It can help reduce inflammatory cytokines. And cytokines are like messenger cells that tell the inflammatory response what to do. So if you can reduce inflammatory cytokines, you help modulate or reduce the inflammatory response. So we know that CBD oil has anti-inflammatory properties. Then we marry that with a keto lifestyle that we just talked about, reduces blood sugar and insulin, which are both inflammatory, as well as it increases autophagy. So you put those two things together, CBD oil and keto have an awesome mixed anti-inflammatory impact when you put them together. It's ridiculous. All right, so that is a huge reason why the two of them go together. So if you already are on a keto lifestyle and you're looking to add something to it, then absolutely you want to look at CBD oil. Number two is their impacts on blood sugar, insulin resistance, and weight loss, right? Why do most people do keto? Do most people do keto because they just want to be really healthy? Get out of here, right? I've been in natural healthcare way too long. I've helped thousands of people work on their blood sugar, get off of medications, all that kind of stuff. And you know what they're most interested in? Losing weight, all right? So the reason why keto is so big and the reason why Weight Watchers stock dropped like over 40% this year is because people are adopting this keto lifestyle, right? And that's why it's into it, because when you get into ketosis, this eating style, it lowers your blood sugar, all right? So it's great for anybody that has blood sugar problems. And when you lower blood sugar, your insulin levels drop. And guess what? Insulin resistance is a huge problem in controlling your blood sugar. So when your insulin levels drop, you can start to heal, you can start to balance out your insulin resistance, all right? And then all of those things help with weight loss, right? Basically, keto helps shift your body from a sugar-burning metabolism to a fat-burning metabolism. So you start burning fat for fuel, all right? Now, I want you to understand something about the term ketosis, all right? Because a lot of people think it's like a bad word, like it's dangerous. And so every time someone comes to me for weight loss and I tell them we're going to get into a state of fat burning, they go, oh, does that mean I'm going to be in ketosis? And they get all like, Listen, if you don't get into ketosis, you cannot burn your own body fat. That is literally the definition of ketosis, is fat burning. In order to be burning your own fat, you have to be in a state of ketosis. Now, there are some people that take it too far, absolutely. But I'm just saying, it's not a bad word. If you're burning any of your own fat for fuel, you're in ketosis, period. All right? So that's the positive benefit that the keto lifestyle can have on blood sugar, insulin resistance, and weight loss, right? Because you can literally start tapping into your own body fat for fuel as a source, right? Well, now let's look at, how does CBD oil factor into that? Well, we talked about this before. If you go back and look at some of my previous videos, I talked about CBD oil and weight loss and blood sugar and metabolism. I've done a number of videos on it because this is what we know about CBD oil. Number one is CBD oil has been shown to help lower fasting blood sugar levels and fasting insulin levels. Now here's the thing, if you lower insulin levels, fasting insulin levels, then you help improve insulin sensitivity. So it has a positive impact on blood sugar control. And it also then takes the fact that when you are doing what CBD oil does, in addition to it, is we did a video where I talked about it helps turn white, yucky adipose fat into more metabolically active brown fat, the kind of fat that helps you burn more fat. All right, and that CBD oil actually helps increase the number and the function of your mitochondria. Well, your mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cell. They're what generate and fuel energy. So if your mitochondria are burning hotter, then you can burn fuel faster, and that's going to help you with blood sugar, insulin resistance, and weight loss. All right, so what we're looking at here is another time where CBD oil and keto are a marriage made in heaven, because they both have a positive impact on blood sugar, insulin resistance, and weight loss. Now the third one, all right, better sleep. who here doesn't need better sleep? If you need better sleep, type better sleep in the comments, right? Because I'm going to tell you, this is an epidemic across the country. And what I want to tell you is there's so many people using sleep aids, really scary stuff. Like, I can't tell you how dangerous I think Ambien is. Like, very dangerous, all right? And so if you cannot take Ambien, all right, then we're going to save thousands of lives, all right, period. So please like this and share this and get that out there, because these sleep aids are dangerous, all right? Now, how can keto and CBD oil have a positive impact for sleep? Well, better sleep. Number one, keto, what it does is it helps stabilize out your energy throughout the day, all right? Because guess what? Because when you move into a state of ketosis, when you're in that keto state, what happens is you have a steady supply of energy because you are tapping into your own body fat for food, basically. You are tapping into your own body fat for energy. So your energy is stable and steady throughout the day. When you're not in fat burning, when you're in sugar burning, your blood sugar spikes up and down throughout the day. And these create swings in your energy. But then we throw in the fact that what happens when your blood sugar starts to drop and you're not putting any sugar in, right? Your blood sugar starts to drop, and what happens is your adrenal glands have to kick in to keep your blood sugar from going too low. Now, if anybody knows anything about your adrenal glands, they're your stress glands. And when they spike up, you can't sleep. It's actually the spike of your adrenal glands first thing in the morning that raise your cortisol levels that's actually what wakes you up in the morning. So if you find that your blood sugar is going up and down, well, every time it goes down, your adrenal glands kick in to try to keep it from going too low. So if you're in sugar burning and you get to nighttime and your blood sugar drops and your adrenal glands kick up, now you're pumping out cortisol and you can't sleep. So what a keto lifestyle does is it helps keep this much more balanced energy level throughout the day, and it allows behind the scenes your adrenal glands to shut down at nighttime so you can go to sleep. All right? Now, how does CBD oil factor into that? Well, we've talked about this in a lot of videos, but what's really, really cool is there's a couple different neurotransmitters in the brain that tend to drive a lot of issues, right? So when there's these neurotransmitters, some of them are excitatory neurotransmitters, okay? And some of them are like neurorelaxers, all right? And one of the things that we know about CBD oil is it helps decrease the hyperactive ones, like the ones that drive things up, like glutamine, all right? Glutamine is one of those that really pushes up those neurotransmitters, and then GABA is the one that helps calm them down. And CBD oil can increase GABA, which helps relax and calm down the brain and nervous system, and decrease glutamate, all right? So that's what you want. You want an increase in GABA and a reduction in glutamate so that your nervous system can calm down. I need some GABA. I got all excited, all right? But this is what I want. We want those neurotransmitters more balanced because that helps you get better sleep. So here we go. We've got keto, which is giving us steady energy throughout the whole day. We're not stimulating our adrenal glands or our cortisol levels when our blood sugar drops, so it helps everything calm down when it's time to go to bed. And then we have CBD oil, which going in there, it's helping regulate neurotransmitters, helping reduce the ones that cause hyperexcitability in the nervous system, and helps increase the ones that calm the nervous system down, as well as, let's face it, it has a positive impact on balancing out cortisol. So if you have a constant stress response going on in your body, it's going to help mute some of those cortisol levels, which helps relax and help you go to sleep at night. So when you marry, once again, CBD oil and keto is a marriage made in heaven. When you put those two things together, you can get much better sleep. Now, brain health, right? That's number 4, brain health. Well, keto, we know, so this is a big thing. I'm trying to do it without saying names of diseases, but doesn't matter. Alzheimer's has been called type 3 diabetes, all right? And the reason is people that have Alzheimer's, they typically are finding out that their brains are very insulin resistant, all right? So their brains can't run, the brain cells can't get sugar into them anymore because they're resistant to the insulin. So since insulin can't get sugar into the cells, then those cells start to oxidate and die, and there's neuroinflammation, and those brain cells start to starve and die. All right, and this has ultimately been linked to Alzheimer's. This is why they call it type 3 diabetes. Now, here's what's really cool about keto is your brain can run off of ketones. All right, so when you start burning fat for fuel, your body starts making ketones, and now your brain uses that as a source of energy. Well, guess what? If you're insulin resistant, it doesn't matter. Your body can still burn ketones. Your brain can still burn ketones. So you can continue to nourish your brain cells even if they become insulin resistant. And here's the cool thing is if you do other positive things while that's working on clearing itself out, your brain has a fuel source. All right. And so we know that keto has a very positive impact on brain health. The truth is that that's where keto came out of. Keto was invented as a treatment for epilepsy because they found that if the brain ran on fat, it stopped a lot of epileptic problems. All right. So that's a huge part of it. So keto is really, really good for your brain. Well, guess what? What is CBD oil? Well, we already know. I mean, the United States government has a patent on its neuroprotective and antioxidant effects. I mean, what else do I need to say? CBD oil is a neuroprotectant. It has antioxidant effects. So what we know is that when there's damage in the brain, there's oxidative damage, like if there's too much glucose and there's glycolysis. They call them glycolytic end products. It's a big word. Glycolytic end products that can create damage to your brain cells. Well, we know that CBD oil is antioxidant. It cleans up these oxidative free radicals in the brain. So it has a neuroprotectant and antioxidant effects in the brain. So when we marry keto and CBD oil together, man, that's good for your brain. And who doesn't want better brain health, right? I certainly do. You know, if you're having brain problems and you're following keto for that, well, then you certainly want to add CBD oil in because it's going to make a big difference. Now, this is the last part. It's not really why they're awesome together, because let's just remember, man, CBD oil and keto, that is a marriage made in heaven. All right. But then we've got this last one. If you're going to take CBD oil, let's say you're following keto and you were afraid to take CBD oil because you're like, I don't know, what could it have in it? Well, this is what you want to do when you're picking your CBD oil if you're keto. All right. Number one, it shouldn't have a whole lot of stuff in it. It should have CBD oil in it, and then it needs to have a healthy fat as a carrier. All right. Something like hemp seed oil. All right. So that's really important. You just want CBD and you want a healthy fat as a carrier, like hemp seed oil. It's a super awesome oil. All right. It's got this really awesome, good like omega 3 to 6 to 9 ratio, much closer to what you want. And so that's a really good option. So if you're going to stay in ketosis, because if you get a CBD oil that has sugary flavorings in it or some of these other things, it can actually, those sugars in that CBD oil could actually pull you out. All right. Gummies. You can't do gummies if you're going to try to be keto, right? That isn't going to work because there's sugar in that. All right. And that's going to pull you out of ketosis. So we don't want to do that, right? So we want CBD and healthy fat like hemp seed oil as a carrier. All right. Important stuff. So if you want the kind of CBD oil that I'm talking about, right, to marry it with your keto, all right, then basically what you do is I want you to message me and say, what CBD oil should I get, all right? Don't put it in the comments. I want you to direct message me. Now, if somebody else shared this with you, then by all means, message them, find out what they recommend. But if you're looking for my help, then I definitely want you to message me and I will send you a link so that you can order the CBD oil that I recommend from me, all right? Number 2, listen, man, I am here to change lives, all right? I want you to know that I'm up at my office. It's God knows what time it is now, 9:20 at night on a Monday night. My family is at home. I am skipping being at my house with my family. I've been out of my house since this morning at 5:30. All right. I am missing all of that because I want to change lives. I want to save lives. I want to help people. All right. And there's one way that I really know how to do that. Okay. Because I am one single person. All right. But if I can team up with lots and lots of people, then I have the ability to change lots of lives. All right. Lots of lives. All right. So Yeah. All right. So what I want you to do, if you want to be on my team, all right, if you want the CBD oil that I recommend and you want to be on my team and you want to help take this message global, take it to all the different countries in the world. If you're in the EU, if you're in, anywhere in the world, I want you to direct message me, all right, and you can be on my team, all right? Now, here's the deal. If someone else sent you this video, then by all means, get back with them. But if you want to be on my team, you direct message me, all right? That's really important. Now, like we said, CBD oil and keto, it is a match made in heaven, all right? Made in heaven. Why? Number one, because they're both anti-inflammatory, all right? Because they're both positive for your blood sugar, your insulin resistance, and weight loss, because they both can help you with better sleep, and because they're both good for your brain health. And if you want an oil that's going to be positive for your keto lifestyle, then you definitely want a CBD oil that has CBD and a good healthy fat as the carrier, something like hemp seed oil. All right. Now, just like I said, if you want the CBD oil I recommend, then please direct message me. If someone else shared this with you, please get back with them, and I'm sure they would love to tell you what they recommend, which is probably what I recommend already. And then second, if you want to help spread this word across the world, then please, let's get on the train, man. CBD oil is the biggest movement in the world. It is going to be bigger than keto, all right? So if you want to be on my team, you can make a good bit of money, at the same time help a lot of people, then direct message me, you can be on my team, all right? So just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. # never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that could change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome day.